opened in 1957. Welcome inside what's still... Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, set to get this one started. Off we go from Green Bay. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be let out, Greg, by their quarterback, a first-round pick in the April draft.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working. I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success.
A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete. This opening drive not going as scripted. It is third and long. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen, and he's going to be brought down behind the line. This defense fired up to start the game. It's fourth down. Whoa! He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. The Green Bay offense set to go to work for the first time. And taking the snaps, quarterback now in his third year in the league.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. If he's successful, they're going to have a shot to leave here with another win.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll try again here, second and 10.
At the 38-yard line.
Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And some good blocking, springing up. A gain of 9 as we get to third down.
A gain of 9 brings up third.
They'll run the sneak, and he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down.
First and 10 at the 26.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Now and give up the middle, and he surges forward for a gain of about 5. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. They'll work now on second and 4. Now this time they'll look to throw. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete.
Brings up third down and 4.
They'll throw here on third and short in trouble, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
This kick is perfect. And the Packers are out to an early 3-0 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bears offense going to take over now for the second time. Greg, I love the evolution of the NFL. Every 3-4 years feels like things change a little bit. Right now it feels like we're in a running back, running game era. Does that make sense to you?
Absolutely. And the league has such a funny way of continuing to reinvent itself. Years ago, 15, 20 years ago, Mike, this was a running back-led league. It was play action. Quarterbacks were under center. And then what offenses realized was the best way to score points is to generate explosive plays, to get a bunch of yardage all at one time, because it's very hard to sustain possessions in the NFL. So as a result, they said, okay, what's the best way to generate big plays? It's to throw the ball downfield. So it became a very pass-heavy league, and then now defenses had to answer. The days of the big defensive tackles, the 260-pound Mike linebackers, everyone now on the field had to be able to defend space and defend the pass, and there was a lot more air on the field created by the defenses. So now, as a result, the offenses are saying, okay, we're throwing into all these bad looks, all these teams playing dime, multiple defensive backs. We're now going to take advantage of smaller bodies on the field, and we're going to run the ball at you. So the way I like to classify it is, Mike, offenses aren't running the ball more because they want to. Offenses are running the ball more because defenses are encouraging them to do that and saying, I dare you to run the ball 40 times this game and generate enough big plays to score enough points to beat them.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 9. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Chicago. That touchdown #1 for him on the year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll grab it at the 12. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Packers offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 29-yard line.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Got his man. It's complete to Thomas. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Green Bay first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try to get this one on the ground. Inside the 20. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
The extra point is good. And the Packers are on top. It's now 10-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Bears offense ready for this next possession. Here's a toss as they look to run. And they'll stretch him out to the sideline, but he'll be taken down for a loss.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. It's the Packers on top. And we're back. Lambeau Field in just a moment. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter. And they've got second and long, 2nd and 14. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play. Oh, the ball comes out. Oh, a loose football. The Packers have it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
The Packers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. To the ground, a first down run. Not much there, maybe a yard. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Third down, 3 to go.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll throw out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line.
If you want to win in this league and have a successful defense, how you perform on third down is critical. Even more so, your backs are up against the wall. The offense finds themselves down in the red zone looking for 6. Those third down sacks go a long way to keeping touchdowns off the board and making them settle for field goals. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Bears offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. He'll turn and hand this one off. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. That's the way to get started, a pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll motion their slot man right. They'll stay on the ground. They're going to work this down inside the 45. 12 more yards from him there, and another first down.
First down, Chicago.
1st and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. And it's Grant getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
And And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
That's a gain of 9. Brings up third and 7.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here's a run. Oh, the ball's out. The Packers have it. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
The extra point is up and through. And the Packers add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. They'll return this from the 11. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Bears offense and their running back set to go once more. First and 10 now from the 36. Handoff here, up the middle, and he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
Gain of 11 on the play. First down, Bears.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Luther Burden, the intended target, and it'll bring up second down. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. It's going to be third. They need one. Try to pick this one up on the ground. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up fourth down.
So it's a pretty manageable third down, so they really have the option to run or pass. So they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. First and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Thrown left side. The catch is made. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Second and 2 at the 46-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. Now a third and 2.
No gain on the play. Makes it third and 2.
Now they'll set up to throw. He's got it! And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. A big gainer for Green Bay. 38 yards.
And they decide to bring pressure here on third down, but he does a really nice job. Remains calm under pressure. He ends up delivering a strike.
And he's in! Touchdown, Packers. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
No problem there on the extra point. And the Packers are able to extend the lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So, out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. With more from Lambeau Field. After this, 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Back to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. That is knocked away downfield. Incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. That's where the offense will take over. The Packers offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. And he'll be set up now. Past the 40 with that one. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll look to throw. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect. And it falls incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Packers, 1st down.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. That's to the left side, taken in by Jefferson. That's time out for Green Bay. It'll be their 2nd. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up. Packers going to use their final timeout now, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. Three for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Packers will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Nice job there securing points with that final play. Of course, they would have loved to have come away from that possession with a touchdown, but I think they're going to be happy with 3 going into the break.
And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The third quarter begins with a run. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
That's good. For the Packers, first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain. He'll drop to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
It's now third down and 9 yards to go.
He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That ball incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is fourth down. That is fielded at the 13. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Bears offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on first and 10. Here's a zone read to start the drive. The ball comes out.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit. And that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot be stressed enough.
Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on third and goal. Zone, he's in. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Green Bay. His 4th TD grab of the season. Point after try forthcoming. He knocks it through. And the Packers stretch things out even further. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Bears offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. TJ Sanders there to make the play.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 30-yard line.
He'll step up and run. And he'll wind up with a short pickup as he slides to a stop. And that's going to bring up third down. Complete. They'll come up here, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now, faking the throw. It's complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Bears first down. A gain of 19 yards.
Now give on the ground. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 6. That's out left and complete to Burton. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
13 yards on the play.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's second and 11. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Quick throw, taken in, and that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen, and they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal.
First and goal, Chicago.
They'll try to run this one in. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Bears. The extra point, up and good. The Bears are able to cut into the deficit. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Packers offensive Brian Thomas set to take over yet again. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the third quarter. Might be looking to grind out some first downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock. Drive will start on the ground, and not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
From the 25, here's second and 9. To the outside, he's got Jefferson. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
And the Packers first down. First and 10 at the 37.
Up the middle they go. And he does not want to go down. Somehow he turned that into a gain of 6. From the 43, it's second and 3. They'll stick with him again. And he'll be near the first down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down. They'll run the sneak. And they've got it. They'll pick up the first down there. Right around midfield. Set to go now on first and 10. Now this time, that'll be intercepted.
Yeah, that's just a mistake by this quarterback, Mike. That's just really inexcusable. You can't continue to push your luck. And at a level like this, against defenders this good, you continue to put the ball in harm's way, eventually, they're going to make you pay.
And now you get the pick 6, and right on the heels of that, the offense comes out to go for 2. They're going to try to run it in. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They mark him short. The try for 2, unsuccessful.
I don't love the call. I mean, all week you practice these gotta-have-it plays. Every call sheet, Mike, has 3 or 4 plays that are down here in the goal line that could also be used as 2-point plays. I think to simply turn around and just hand the ball to your running back, gotta be a little bit more creative. That's a big missed opportunity.
Packers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Throwing now from the gun. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
First down. First and 10.
It's first down, and they'll run. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line.
They'll try to set up the screen here. And this yields nothing. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
The Bears offense starting to trot out for this next possession. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Forced to his right. Off he goes. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. A handoff as they try to run it here. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Now to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He's going to have the 1st down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues.
At the 27-yard line.
Now a handoff, running right. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring him down for a loss.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Throwing now on 3rd and long, and that is incomplete.
And you think back earlier, remember, Mike, he threw that pick 6 in a very similar situation. So this time around, much better decision, doesn't take any chances. Smart move to just throw that one away.
Another one through the upright. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Packers add on to their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Bears offense ready to take over once again. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick throw here is complete. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. 3rd and a yard.
Brings up 3rd down and 1.
We'll try to get this one on the ground. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. First down, Chicago.
First down, Chicago.
3rd down and short. You decide to hand the ball off. What you're really telling yourself is just pick up enough yards to reset these downs. But in this case, the back had a whole lot more in mind. He saw the crease, and he hit it, and it led to a big gain.
They try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Now 2nd and 10.
To the right side, caught by Burton. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Packers are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
Made at the 21-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
2 yards.
3rd down and 9. Now they'll set up to throw. That's going to be caught. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
41-yard line.
So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the
Back to throw. Taking off. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick. Picking up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
A gain of 12. 1st down air.
They'll look to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
It's 3rd and 4.
Gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. He takes off. He'll take this one up close to the first down marker. The spot at where the slide begins. That's a pickup of about 9. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, but he got what he needed. It is first and goal coming up.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
We're going to put a man in motion to the right. Here's a run. And he will power his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Still first down.
So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Ball on the 35. Here comes a 2nd and 5. He will find Thomas. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for the Packers.
Going back in the backfield. We'll get the carry here. The defense uses its 2nd timeout here. And don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. They'll turn and hand this one off. And 3rd and final timeout taken by the defense. So the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left. And that is incomplete. The Packers going to call out the field goal unit. This one will be from 37 yards out. His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Packers will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd down and 3. They'll drop to throw. He'll step up and run this. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards.
They'll throw out of the gun. There he goes again.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Quickly to the outside and complete. The Lambeau faithful making as much noise as they can before 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
It's a turnover on downs.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. 2nd and 11. So, it's a win for the Packers. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Detroit Lions. On the Jets sideline, Aaron Glenn hired away from Detroit, where he spent the last 4 seasons as the Lions defensive coordinator. On the other side, it is the head coach of the Lions. Alongside Greg Olsen, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. And we are underway in downtown Detroit. He's across the 20, taking down just shy of the 21st. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
The biggest takeaway coming off last week's loss is he just needs to make a bigger impact overall. He certainly wasn't bad. I mean, no interceptions, protected the ball. But he needs to do more. He needs to kind of let it loose and take some more shots downfield and maybe throw into some tighter windows. For his team to win, this offense needs to be better, and at the front of that is the play of the quarterback.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. He'll drop to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 5.
He'll look to throw. Oh, a loose football. And the Lions have come up with the football.
That's just got to be a really deflating way to start this game, Mike. I mean, you work on this opening script all week long with the expectation that you're going to start fast, and then you come out early, careless with the ball. They knock it loose and create the early takeaway.
So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time, leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
Well, the nice thing about the NFL, Mike, is there's always next week. If you're coming off a good game, you got to put it to bed and come back and play well again. But in this case, things could not have gone much worse for this guy.
His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have it just past their 25.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
The Chiefs offense ready now for their 2nd drive. Drive will start on the ground. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8.
Man in motion, heading right. They'll stick with him again. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 32.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Overrun in a flash, and he lost the football. And the Lions have come up with the football.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
The Lions offense and their running back set to go once more. We check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into this weekend, and you see he is currently 2nd in that category. Throwing now on 1st and 10. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From the 20, here's 2nd and 6.
At the Chiefs' 20-yard line.
Throws caught by Cooper on the right side. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
Hey, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
He'll bang that one through. It's good. The Lions are out to an early 3-0 lead. So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. A good return as he takes it up across the 30. The Chiefs offense ready to take over possession of the football. On play action, he'll set up to throw. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll try to set up the screen here. And they him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. So break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Quick throw. Taken in. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. A gain of 14. First down, Chiefs.
They'll look to throw yet again. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
First down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Kansas City.
Got his man at the 6. And he's in. What a drive. Touchdown, Kansas City. His 4th TD grab of the season.
Mike, this is a great example of a wide receiver who just truly understands the concept of spacing. When you're open, stay open. If you're not open, get open. And when you can do that and operate in the middle of the field, man, you are such a weapon and a reliable target for your quarterback. It's a great example of it here. He works to stay open, middle of the field, ball's on target. It's an easy touchdown.
The score, Chiefs 7, Lions 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes Hill on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Lions offense ready to come back out for this next possession.
Damn, I miss you, Chester.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Second and 10.
Second down and 10.
Throwing now from the gun. Moving left. He's going to run it. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards. And most importantly, a first down. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. With that, I want to give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. Now they'll set up to throw. The throw here is complete. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Third and 1.
They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. And it looks like he's going to have enough. Indeed, the referee does signal it is a first down. Now a stoppage, we have an injured Lion. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now this looks like a design run.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
43-yard line.
Going up top. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Detroit. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Next to score, Lions 10, Chiefs 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So, here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now a toss play, running left. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
Brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and
handoff here, up the middle. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. And the Chiefs will put the ball away.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They have been one of the better teams in terms of throwing football this year, and the numbers bear that out, and they have come out of the gates hot in this one. Not much there, maybe a yard. From the 35, here's 2nd and 9. They'll try the right side this time. And he's followed up after a gain of a yard.
The 37-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. 17 yards, the gain there. 1st down, Detroit.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle 3rd of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll look to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball. They get the man, and it's no gain.
A 1-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. 10-7 is the score. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Lions ball to begin this 2nd quarter. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10.
As we are ready to get back underway. Back to throw. Hooper with the grab. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
No give on the ground. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's another Detroit Lions 1st down.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. To the goal line, and in. Touchdown, Lions. The extra point try forthcoming. The kick is good. And the Lions will get out in front 17-7.
17. Chiefs 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense back onto the field for their next possession. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts. 1st and 10. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. They'll go with the sneak. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
First down, Chiefs.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catchability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to the air one more time. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
It's 3rd down and 10.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. This one's broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. On comes the Chiefs punter. He's on for the 2nd time. They'll try to get something inside the 10. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Lions offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he continues to be a thorn in the side of defenses trying to stop him. Currently 2nd in the NFL in rushing. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
16 yards. And the Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he will give himself up at the end of that one.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. They'll throw out of the gun. Looking middle of the field. It's complete. It'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down. The Lions going to turn things over to the field goal unit. This from 45 yards away. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. The Lions will extend their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. From 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Now, after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Throwing now on 3rd and long. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate an alternate punt team. It's 4th down. Punt team out, ready to send this one away. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Lions offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. Out of the gun, here's a run at the gut. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
A gain of 9.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 1. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll have enough to move the chain. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
And I like the idea of moving the pocket. It makes it harder for the defense to rush the passer, but you have to account for the end man on the line of scrimmage, and that guy's job is to set an edge. Nobody gets outside of me. In this case, the quarterback. You've got to be better protecting your edges anytime you put your quarterback on the move.
And he'll get only a yard before he's out of bounds, and that's going to set up a 3rd down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's caught left side by Cooper. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down. Here comes a return. And he'll get something there on the return. Able to take this back to the 20-yard line.
20-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. He is hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Problems. He loses the football near his own goal line. And that's going to be scooped up in the end zone. A bubble recovery for touchdown. The extra point is good. And the Lions add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. This first half, we'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. A return now from the full. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Catch is made by Wright. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Chiefs.
Comeback route, and he's got it. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
To the air now on first and 10. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5. It sets up second and 5.
6. Brings up second and 4.
They'll look to throw yet again. He'll get this out to his running back. Nothing for a run after catch on that one. Out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision. The field goal unit out here for the Chiefs. This one from 52 yards away. His kick is good. And the Chiefs cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. The third quarter begins with a run. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and
Now they'll set up to throw. Toward the perimeter, it's Cooper. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
That's good. For the Lions. First down.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. Try again. It's second and 10.
At the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. Back to throw. Over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he will have a first down, but I don't think that's going to stand. They're already heading backwards. The task now, a really tough one. Third and very long. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down.
But it's fourth down.
The Lions will punt this ball away. They'll punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone.
At their own
Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. First and 10. He'll start this drive by keeping it himself. And that one's going to be shut down quickly. A minimal gain.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning. Like someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short game.
Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be out of bounds awfully close to that first down marker, but they're going to mark him just short. So third down coming up. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First
and 10 now from the 30. Putting the tight end in motion. Now this time he'll set up to throw. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8. Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
It's a loss of 1.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Open man, right side. He's got it. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Kansas City.
Throwing now from the gun. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on first down. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 4.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up second and 4.
Oh, the call's out. And fortunately, the Chief was able to fall on it. So, yes, Kansas City will retain possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
That is brought in. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Here's a run. And he'll lose it. Standing from the red zone. They drop him back out of 10. Task a bit tougher as they face second and goal. The RPO. That one is complete. A second effort, and he is in. Touchdown, Chiefs. The PAT, up and good. And the Chiefs are able to cut the deficit to 10.
Chiefs,
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25, so right about the 28-yard line. The Lions offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, try to add to it. It begins with first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Give them 14 on that play. One first down.
10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. Oh, big hole left side. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Detroit. Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin then. The Chiefs offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and 7.
Brings up second and 7.
That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
Third down and 7 yards to go.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he puts his head down down, and he picks up the first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
There's that man again. Another catch.
Martin's pass.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get the first down there. A pickup of about 5 yards.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. A 5-yard gain on the play. And a first down, Chiefs.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
To second and 10.
They'll throw out of the gun. The second down throw is incomplete. So after 2 straight incompletions, here's third and 10.
And 10 yards to go.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
His kick is good. From 60 yards out. He's got the legs to knock it through.
And you talk about having confidence in your kicker, Mike. I mean, to send him out there to kick from midfield. And what does he do? He repays you with that confidence with a 60-yard field goal. I mean, that was something else.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Lions are, and their running back set to go once more. And if you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the top conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds here on what will wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Third and 5. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. The Chiefs offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. And his momentum completely stopped there. Picked up, thrown down for a loss. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Brings up third and 3.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Chiefs.
That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up second and
To the air one more time. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
First down.
They'll send the man in motion left.
Pickup. First down, Kansas City.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Brings up second and 2 at the 29-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And the defense strings him out. He'll fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now, after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Here's 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Yeah, they know what's up. Cause I never gave up. All I know is go and get this damn bread. Don't go against the grain and taking off your damn head. I'm running up this door.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Now a stoppage. We have an injured Lion. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up second and 4 at the Lions.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, KC.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The extra point is good. And the Chiefs will cut the deficit to 7.
Chiefs, 27.
So, things are a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. This one taken at the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Lions offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 47-yard line.
Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Lions. The extra point is up and through. And the Lions will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Chiefs offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
So many of these possessions start with negative plays on first down, and you're just going to hear every offensive coordinator stress. It is so important we don't fall behind the sticks, but when you just can't pass protect and give your quarterback time, this is going to continue to happen.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
Like, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs.
So the key to this play is when you're going to play pass coverage and you're going to drop in depth, you have to understand if the quarterback drops the ball off short, you need to rally tackle. You need to limit the run after the catch. Don't let that receiver pick up the 1st down. That's exactly what this defense was able to do in this situation. Tackle him short of the chains, force the turnover on downs.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Chiefs' 29-yard line.
From 29, here's 2nd down and 3. Back to throw. And over the middle, taken in by Cooper. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the gun, here's a handoff. The elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Mark down at the 6.
At the 6-yard line.
Here now, 2nd down and goal.
2nd and goal.
They'll go with him again. And that big offensive line clearing space. He's in. Touchdown, Detroit. He's up to 21 touchdowns now. What a campaign. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
No problem there on the extra point, and the Lions are going to extend their lead.
48, Chiefs 27.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. Get across the 20, mark them at 22-yard line. So, here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. But now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hand to the cookie jar. They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, an ill-advised throw there. It's an interception. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. You see how the turnover differential has worked in their favor this year. We try to get another possession now and build on this lead. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, they've got it at the 8, first down and goal. And he will score again. Touchdown, Lions. He has come alive after the break. His third touchdown of the second half is good. And making a hat trick, that is his third rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value. And so far, this guy's been incredible.
And he'll be brought down at 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Chiefs offense headed back to take over once more. They'll do so with first and 10. He'll throw it left and has his running back. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. This one popped in the air and intercepted. And good running on the return. That'll help him out. Has the ball right around the 45-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Drive will start on the ground. And he's going to have the first down. Officially ended, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here.
6-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about
it's
done.
2nd and 8.
So it's a win here for the Lions. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago. A game they really did struggle in. It looked like a different group here as they respond with a solid victory.